Hello! Today we have a very special guest from Los Angeles. Can you guess who? Let's take a look. Hi, Jane.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us today. So, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm from Los Angeles and I practice immigration law. Been doing this for over 26 years. I have 14 employees.
14 employees.
Yes,
Wow.
and we have served many thousands of clients from 50 different countries.
Oh,
I've been doing this with so much of my heart because I love people from all over the world and serving them is such a joy.
thank you for sharing that. And what areas of law you are mainly focused on, and what has been your focus primarily?
So in immigration law, there are many ways to provide services. One is to help them obtain a green card. So there's family-based, employment-based green cards. And there is also a way of helping people get citizenship. And this is where they naturalize. And so that's another thing we cover. And the other thing is to help people seek asylum. They're afraid to go back to their own country. So we help them get safety in the US.
I see.
And I also help with removal defense, so preventing deportation. So we do all of those areas. So it's not that we're really specialized in just one area. We end up doing all the different areas. Yeah.
In terms of thinking the days, it's not a good time for the immigrants to stay in the States, right? So could you share a little bit of what is the case that you were involved?
Yes.
Could you share a little bit about that?
Sure. It is true. With the Trump administration, we have definitely seen a lot more people struggling with fear. I don't know if you've heard of ICE. ICE is seeming to pick up people, right,
That's
and
right.
put them in detention. I actually have had clients that were taken after a green card interview, and I had to work very hard to get them out of detention to connect back to their family, like their wives and children. So it's been a very difficult time for a lot of people. They're very scared and they're very worried.
Wow, so you are doing a wonderful job.
I want to. I try to every day. Yes. Yeah.
Move on to the third question.
Sure.
I understand that you are also involved in building Tapestry Church in LA and continue to carry out the various ministries there to build up churches, right?
Yeah.
So how you involved in building the church and, what kind of ministry you are doing now?
Sure. I was part of the group that started Tapestry LA. So we were only 40 people, and we grew to 80 and then to 160. And then we merged with another church.
So what was the year you began?
It was 2013.
2013.
So when we merged with another church, we became Tapestry, and that was 2014. And now we have 1,200 members. We've grown a lot. Yeah.
In 12 years?
Yes.
Wow.
And the majority of our members are in their 20s and 30s.
So very young.
Yeah, very young. People seem so hungry for community because I think the social media kind of lifestyle and internet lifestyle has made young people feel very isolated. I think they're looking for a chance to connect with people on a deep level. And our church, I think, really provides that kind of safe environment where they can be like family with each other.
You are involved in some kind of meaningful ministry there. So what kind of special ministry you are involved there?
One of the ministries that I started was something called Convergence. And this is an incubator for small businesses, like entrepreneurs, to help them start or scale their small business. Kind of like a mini business school. So I did 6-month incubators. So I did 3 cycles of this incubator, and we graduated 5 entrepreneurs per cycle. I really think that when you help them become self-sustaining people to provide for their children and their family, and if you give them skills, and that's really how you bring the love of God to them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then beyond your church, I've heard that you travel a lot and speak about helping others. It's about faith and living. So could you explain a little bit about what you are doing there?
So one thing that I've always thought was missing in the church in general is how to help people integrate their faith and work
Together.
Yes. So it feels like we have dichotomized or separated, like the sacred secular divide, right? So people don't realize that God created us to work. That is what he did in Genesis chapter 1 and 2. God created the heavens and the earth and everything, and he's a worker. And he's like, this is good, right? And he created us in his image. And he made us to be people who will manage and cultivate and bring out the potential, right? To create new things, to help people. And so really we are called to work. But I don't feel like we get enough teaching on how to work. And so I started my own seminar, and I ended up showing how I do it in my office. So I have the theology, and then I have the practical application of it. And I've gone all over the world with this seminar.
Oh, all over the world.
Yes, so.
Wow, wonderful. Wow, by the way, could you explain about how you became a Christian?
Yeah, I'd love to share my story. You know, my opportunity to find Jesus was through a very difficult time. My parents went through a divorce, and it was a very difficult time. My mother struggled a lot. She didn't think she could continue to live. But just before taking her life, she actually called out to God and said, if you are real, please reveal yourself to me. And at that moment, Holy Spirit came. It was an incredible moment. And she changed immediately from that moment. And then we started going to church.
Together.
That was the first time for me to go to church. I was only 9 years old at that time. And of course, I've been through ups and downs through my own journey. But that's been the source of, I guess, healing and everything that I needed. And I found in the church community, like, spiritual parents, spiritual siblings, spiritual family, and a lot of healing has happened through that for me. Yeah.
And you became an attorney.
Oh, yes. So that actually started because my father, actually, at the age of 42, he changed from a professional engineer career to law school. And he graduated and started his own practice. And I ended up working for him. And so it was during that time that I felt, this is something I would love to do.
Wow.
And so, yeah, he encouraged me to go to law school, and I did.
Finally.
I went to UCLA Law School. I was 23 years old and graduated at 26, and then worked for a big firm for a couple years. And then I started my own practice at 28. So I was only 28 when I started my own. And I've grown now to 14 employees. And yeah, it's a very large practice now, and it's been such an incredible journey to go through.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Then, you've accomplished both as an immigrant attorney and also as a church leader. So could I hear a little bit of what is your dream or future vision toward your job or your mission?
Yeah. I really want to try to impact even more people. I personally have counseled over 50,000 people. That's a lot of people.
A lot
of people.
50,000 people.
50,000 people. But I really feel like with AI, I need, in order to hold on to all my employees, I need to double my practice. In the next 12 months, that's my goal. So I'm going to do some social media marketing and all kinds of things and open up some more branch offices on the East Coast and in Texas. So yeah, a lot of hope to grow the practice rapidly and to, just serve more people. For my ministry, you know, our building is located in downtown LA. So we are in a campaign right now to raise funds to purchase the building that we're in. We've been leasing this building for about 11 years. I'm so excited about us owning our own building because I think it creates deep roots in downtown LA. And that will be for generations to come. Our children and our children's children will be there.
Right.
Yeah, so excited. So right now, my heart is to like how to achieve the goal of purchasing the building and hopefully develop even more programs and things around us. So like maybe starting an elementary school there would be great. And maybe a mission center. And so, if I can leave this legacy in LA, I would feel so satisfied.
Wonderful. And I visited the church once, and I saw like Chinese and, you know, people from Myanmar and, you know, the youngsters from other countries. So what do you do for the young generation who just came from their countries? Do you have any special concern for that?
Well, we have a big heart for missions. Every summer, we send out like 12 different teams to countries around the world. We actually have a Mongolian church that uses our building space in the afternoon, and I've been a big part of helping that church.
Wow,
yeah, I think that because the whole world comes to LA, there is such an opportunity to reach the ends of the earth in Los Angeles. So, yeah, we also have a ministry at USC, the college. There's a international students ministry, and I've been part of that too.
Wow.
So we just spend time with these PhD and master's degree students from India and everywhere. Yeah,
great.
It's been wonderful.
So you are actually renting the place for Mongolian, right?
Yes, we give them space. We actually don't charge them anything.
Whoa,
We just give it to them for free. Yeah,
that's nice. So, do you have any prayer request? Any specific vision or work to do to share with us?
I think for me, what's most important is holistic health.
Holistic health.
Yes. I think that there's a need for inner healing. And one aspect of, I think, Asian Americans that struggle with is so much pain emotionally from being an immigrant, conflicts with their parents. I think even difficulties that they've experienced in church. So there's a lot of church hurt, right? So that they can become healthy emotionally. And then also then be able to be free from a lot of the things that are holding them down. Yeah. So I think I have a passion to expand this kind of restoration of people in both their spirit and emotions and soul, and also in the body. And so that's been the recent thing. I've been trying to get more and more into sort of physical movement for our health. You know, one thing is there's many Christians that use yoga a lot of times for their physical health, but sometimes I think they feel conflicted about,
right.
Yoga, and it's kind of maybe religious things that are connected.
Indian term.
So I want to develop an actual Christian form of movement. Yoga. And so I'm developing it with my friend Shiona. And it's really exciting to use like Hebrew words as a way to create the movement. And so you have meditation and movement based on scripture. So yeah, I'm excited about trying that out so that I can achieve a holistic health for my younger brothers and sisters.
It's kind of integrating all things for health life.
Exactly.
So what can be your prayer request that we could pray for you?
Yeah, thank you for offering to pray. I think my prayer request for my practice, my law practice, is that because I am I'm at an inflection point. So this means I need to grow to another level. And so it's difficult because I've been kind of growing steadily for 25 years, but I have to change. It's a point of leaping for me. And so I want prayer for wisdom in how to do that. And also I'm sure it's going to take a toll on me physically, mentally, and emotionally.
You really need prayer.
I need prayer for this, but I really believe God has orchestrated so many things for this transition. And so I'm looking forward to it. I would love prayer for that.
Okay, we must pray for you.
Thank you.
Today we have a wonderful guest, Jane Oh. It's an honor for us. And we are inspired and encouraged a lot. And, we hope to see her next time.
Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.